What if all the oceans vanished? This is a what-if scenario, exploring the cataclysmic events that would unfold if every drop of the Earth's oceans evaporated right now. In the ancient history of our planet, Earth was remarkably featureless. Not geographically flat in the common sense, but a world that lacked major mountain ranges and was predominantly submerged underwater. It wasn't until approximately 1 billion years ago that landmasses began to rise from the depths, radically altering the global atmosphere and setting the stage for the very first life forms to appear. Looking far into the future, it is projected that the Earth will eventually overheat, causing all the oceans to disappear. But that's still 1 billion years away. The real question is, how devastating would it be if this happened in an instant? Today, oceans blanket about 70% of the Earth's surface. To conceptualize this volume, imagine collecting all that seawater. It would fill over 500 trillion Olympic-sized swimming pools. If the oceans were suddenly gone, we wouldn't be completely dry, as oceans only account for 97% of all water on the planet. The remaining 3% is stored in reservoirs like rivers, lakes, subterranean aquifers, and the polar ice caps. However, this small fraction would be nowhere near enough to sustain life without the massive, life-giving power of the oceans. The loss of Earth's regulator. The world's oceans are, in essence, our planet's primary climate control system. They absorb the majority of the sun's energy, and then meticulously distribute that heat around the globe, preventing any single region from becoming lethally hot or cold. They are also the engine of the water cycle, transforming into atmospheric vapor and returning as rain. But in this scenario, don't expect a torrential downpour from all the evaporated water. The Earth's atmosphere would be incapable of holding that sheer volume of vapor, and the water would escape our planet's gravitational pull and atmosphere for good. Our world would quickly transform into an immense, blistering desert. Immediate and long-term consequences. Marine life would be the very first to perish under these extreme conditions. With the oceans no longer there to soak up the sun's heat, the Earth would steadily begin to bake, heading down the path toward becoming a hellish twin of Venus. How much time would humanity have before the planet became totally uninhabitable? Any remaining freshwater, in rivers, lakes, and underground, would boil away and evaporate within a matter of days. Dehydration would swiftly claim human life. Most terrestrial animals would face immediate extinction. Perhaps, ironically, desert-adapted species like camels would find themselves as the most durable survivors. In a few days, even the most resilient plants would fail without water. Within a few weeks, our great forests would succumb, dry out, and inevitably ignite, leading to unstoppable wildfires that would consume all remaining vegetation. In roughly 1 year, the Earth would be reduced to a barren, scorched, and lifeless rock. Without the critical presence of water, the planet would likely lose the ability to generate life ever again. Perhaps one distant day, an extraterrestrial civilization might pass through our solar system, gazing at our ruined world and pondering the fate of a once magnificent blue planet. But that, too, is a story for another what if.